Matthias Robbins was a 17-year-old teenager who would be turning 18 at the end of the year, who just moved out from his parents' house early, taking his only sibling Chloe Robbins, who was 10 years old, with him. He felt insecure having to move out early and take care of his younger sister, but he was independent enough to be trustworthy. It was the summer of 2009. Matthias woke up for a morning exercise and went down the stairs to have breakfast. On the way down, he found Chloe drawing the Toy Story characters with crayons. "Hey, are those Buzz Lightyear and Woody?" he asked rhetorically. Chloe turned to look at her older brother, but did not reply with a yes, only nodding. "You gonna draw the other toys like the dinosaur, the piggy bank, the stretchy dog, and Mr. Potato Head?" he asked. "Maybe," Chloe finally replied. "I'm just drawing the most important toys as of right now." Matthias shrugged it off before walking to the kitchen to make his breakfast. After having eaten breakfast, Matthias went to watch some television. Once he hit the remote, a commercial for Disneyland played, advertising the summer break for kids to ride on such Disney attractions, one of them being the Toy Story Mania ride. This caught Chloe's attention, showing more love for the Toy Story franchise than her brother. "Matthias, we have to go there! There's a Toy Story ride!" she exclaimed excitedly. I don't know, little sis. It's too expensive. "I'm sorry," Matthias bluntly yet gently told, to which Chloe hung her head down. "I need some fresh air for a minute, Chloe. Be right back," Matthias sighed, pointing to the door. Stepping outside, he closed his eyes and inhaled, before exhaling out through his nostrils. Opening his eyes, he spotted a flyer on a nearby tree. Taking it off the tree, it read, "Night guard for Toy Story Mania needed. No money needed." Matthias thought for a moment before realizing that the fact that Disneyland was just 20 minutes away from his house. He was confident enough, but he needed someone to look after Chloe. Near the afternoon, Matthias had called his parents to look after Chloe for a little family reunion, and had left for a job interview about the Toy Story Mania night shift. Matthias finally took the bus to the job interview, talking with the interviewer, Josh Frumley. "Hello there, Matthias. You've taken the night guard career for Disneyland, right?" Mr. Frumley asked. "Yes, sir," answered Matthias. Mr. Frumley smiled confidently. "That's nice. Lately, we have unveiled new animatronics of the Toy Story characters for our Toy Story Mania attraction. As memorized, we created Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Rex, Ham, Bo Peep, a Little Green Man, Jessie, and Wheezy. Mr. Potato Head had been manufactured prior, but we decided to make more animatronics for the other characters." "Oh, so you expanded the animatronic brand, huh?" Matthias chuckled awkwardly. "Correct. But may I warn you, the animatronics will tend to wander around from 12 to 6 a.m. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. So the drive will take about 20 minutes from your house to here. Make sure you eat some dinner and put on your new uniform in time. Your first shift starts tomorrow. Understood?" Frumley spoke. "Yes, sir. I promise," Matthias replied, smiling confidently. The next day, Matthias was ready for his first job, working as a guard for the Toy Story Mania ride. "Okay, Chloe, be a good girl for Mom and Dad," Matthias told his sister. "Yes, Matt," Chloe responded. Matthias had eaten dinner and called a taxi to drive him to Disneyland. Once he got to Disneyland, he went into the backstage of the Toy Story Mania attraction, where the staff operated the rides and screens. Once he sat down at the office desk, he noticed a tape recorder with a cassette labeled Phone Call 1. He pressed the play button, curious to hear. "Hello? Oh, if you're hearing this, then you have finally made the job as a Toy Story Mania night guard. It is currently the winter of 2008, the week before Christmas, which means it'll arrive soon. I hope for you to have a nice Christmas with your loved ones, and I will come home by next week." I actually took this career before you did. Disneyland is not responsible for one severe injuries or deaths. We check if we have functioned the controls correctly for each ride, and we usually allow the little ones to ride smaller rides, blah blah blah. A little triggering, I know. But no need to worry, pal. The new animatronics can get a little quirky at times. Do I blame them? No. I do respect them. Don't get me wrong. These Toy Story characters have a special meaning to every kid's heart, love, and affection. Every closure, the staff switches them to a free roam mode. That way they'll act like the toys as they come alive in the films. Oh, yes. And there was the poisoning of 2008. 9 children had gone missing in late October, as speculated by the news. Whoever kidnapped them deserves to be locked up for the rest of his life. Now, to concern your mentality, the risk is that either of those animatronics will forcibly trap you inside a spare Woody animatronic suit. Sounds silly, huh? Well, here's the down low. The animatronic has wires, cross beams, and some animatronic devices, and it'll potentially inflict damage upon you and probably cause death. But I have almost finished my first night shift. With that said, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Always check the cameras, close the doors only if necessary, and stay safe, alright? Night. Mattias was disturbed hearing the suspicious things the Fern Man described, but he relaxed himself, albeit struggling. He couldn't bear a minute in the office, so he went out to look at the new animatronics in the dark. Mattias looked at the Hem and Rex animatronics in the animal area, noticing a little dent on Rex's teeth and a slight crack on Ham's head. He then inspected the tea party area next, looking at what was off with either the Bird Peep or Wheezy animatronics. He took a look inside of Wheezy's mouth, noticing the inside of the mouth had been damaged as a nod to his broken squeaker in Toy Story 2. Everything in the army area was normal, nothing wrong. Mattias then examined the space area. When he was looking at the Buzz Lightyear animatronic, he noticed that he had a chipped animatronic tooth, which made him uncomfortable to look at, before taking a look at the alien animatronic. The alien was normal, with the exception of the slightly cracked middle eye. He finally went to the western section. Mattias realized that Woody had some pie cream on part of his shoulder and his knee, which some people inadvertently got on him while playing earlier the day before. He was anxious, but he took a breath. The Jessie animatronic also had a small speck of pie cream in her red hair. Mattias had enough looking, so he walked back into the office to relax. The 17-year-old dozed off to sleep in the office, not bothering to check the cameras nor close the door. He was determined to check everything, but he didn't have enough sleep to the point he dozed off like that. 6:59 a.m. had come, and Mattias woke up. He was alive, unharmed. Were all those bland rumors the guy was saying on the phone? He asked himself. Better check the animatronics. He went out the office to check for the animatronics, and they were still in their rightful places. He sputtered, assuming this to all be a ridiculous rumor. Mattias had finally gone home, wishing his parents a good morning. Morning, Mattias. Glad you're okay, Mrs. Robbins said. Is Chloe okay? Matt asked. She's sleeping in her room, Mr. Robbins answered. Mattias walked up the stairs, going into Chloe's red-tinted bedroom, seeing his youngest sister slumbering. Hey, Chloe, Mattias whispered softly, gently patting her on the shoulder. Chloe woke up, groaning. Where were you last night? She asked tiredly. Well, just a place where your favorite toys love to have some fun, he hinted with a smile, patting his sister by the cheek. Chloe's eyes widened slightly, hearing what her brother meant.